brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Happy to have you alongside to what should be a fantastic football showcase. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. Akers is ready to kick this one downfield and get this game started. Caught at the 8. He returns to the 26. They'll go to work at the 26-yard line. First down and 10. They get it out there on the toss. That's a gain of 2. Second down. They go with the pitch to the right. He fights forward to about the 30. We've got a 3rd and 6. Passes it short, and the pass falls incomplete. Clinton Portis was the intended receiver on the play. Philadelphia looks like they're sending everybody at the punter on this kick. It bounces out of bounds at the 48. The offense will start at the 48-yard line. Looking for a man. Here's the throw. He's got it. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 35.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
On the ground with the tailback. He's tackled at the 27. Nice run, a pickup of 8. That brings up second down. And 2 yards away here on second down. On the delay. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped.
Sean McCoy put some very solid running that time. If there is an opening to be found on the defense, this guy is going to find it and exploit it.
They hand it off, and he's tackled at the 15. Not much, maybe 2 yards on the carry. And that'll bring up second down. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Flex round! Flex round!
Pass is short right side. Third down coming up after that incomplete pass. And that brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Here we go!
They go with the option. He didn't get back to the line.
Well, you know you've got an aggressive safety when he's making tackles for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Typically, these guys are trying to not give up a big play in the passing game. Now when you see somebody in the backfield, that's impressive.
David Akers gives his team the first lead of the game with the field goal. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. He makes it out to about the 27-yard line. We have an injured Redskins player. We'll pause while he gets over to the sideline. They'll go to work at the 27-yard line. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Gives it to the back. The stop was made by Nate Allen.
Clinton Portis does as good a job as anybody out there. If it's a small hole, he finds a way to get through it. If it's a big hole, you see an explosion.
They'll go with the run once again. Takeo Spikes was there to bring him down. Just about 3 yards there. Second down. They're looking at a 2nd and 7. Ball on the 46-yard line. They give it off here. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. Gets 5 on the run. And so it will be third down. Here's a pitch, left side. He fights forward to about the 46. Nate Allen was there for the stop. First down, 10 to go. Again with the carry. And the tackle was made by Mike Patterson. It's second down and 9 to go. Sweep left. Breaks the tackle. He's tackled at the 40. That's a gain of 5. That brings up third down. So it's third down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Flips it out short to his left. And he's tackled at the 39-yard line. Short gain on that completion. Jackson will be the return man. He angles it out of bounds to the 18-yard line. The Eagles settled for a field goal on their last possession.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
The halfback with the carry. He doesn't get back to the line. We've played a quarter. The score is 3-0. Second down, 11 yards for first. Look out, heavy pressure on him. D'Angelo Hall makes his first sack of the year. So the sack brings up this third and very long situation. Surveys the field. He tries to scramble, rolling to his left. He's dropped down at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and the key is making that first pass rusher miss you. More often than not, there's one guy in your way. You can make that first guy miss. A lot of times those defenders have their backs turned and are running away from it.
Signals for the fair catch. They were forced to punt on their last drive. The offense will take over at the 32-yard line. Dumps it out right. Brings it in for completion. He's wrestled down at the 40.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively. You think you're in the right spot. You're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that, and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
Hammered in the backfield.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Gets it away. He's got it. He's brought down at the 42.
You know, Donovan McNabb is really becoming much more of the classic drop-back passer. Early in his career, he was a tremendous runner, wanted to get out. But now more and more, you're seeing him reading the defenses, making the clever little throws, and is so difficult to defend for a defense because he can still come busting out of there on the run.
Has a man to his right. Little flip. He's dropped down at the 27.
Donovan McNabb is really feeling it right now. He's got the hot hand, and, you know, normally he's not a guy that's going to hit a bunch of passes in a row, but he's hot right now.
Short throw to the right. Hauls it in. He's wrestled down at the 20. They get 7 on the play.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
Pitch left. Gets maybe a couple.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Looked like someone might have jumped. And we'll replay third down.
Tough spot for the quarterback now after that penalty because now the possibility of seeing that added pressure is really heightened.
Short pass to his left. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. Brandon Banks was the intended receiver.
And that's a throw you just expect a professional quarterback to make. He doesn't miss those wide open throws like that very often.
So as we reach the 2-minute warning, we would like to take the time to mention that as part of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, players throughout the NFL will be wearing pink game apparel to raise awareness of the importance of annual screenings. The players will auction the gear through NFLauctions.nfl.com with proceeds benefiting the American Cancer Society. Visit cancer.org for more information. Folks, it's a great cause. So, they'll go from the 28-yard line. Goes through his progression. Avant was his intended target. It's now second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 28.
Come on, let's go. What? Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Still looking for an open man. Hit as he throws.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
And they line up at the 28.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Searching for an open man. A burst of speed, and he's in the open.
Run the ball, sell the run, play action pass, and it really just opens up your passing game. The key to throwing the football in this league is running it well, and this play action is starting to work.
Gives it up the gut. And he's tackled at the 31. They pick up a chunk of about 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Looking for a man. Another catch on this drive. He's brought down at the 11.
The Eagles are picking up nice yardage just about every time they go to the air. I'm not sure what's happening with the defense right now, but they seem a little out of sorts.
Surveys the field. Hauls it in. And we have a flag on the play. Looks like the penalty is going to cost him. This one should be coming back. And that will back this one up.
Penalties like that sometimes will split a huddle. You'll get half the guys patting you on the back and saying that's okay, and the other half are looking at you like, you idiot.
Scrambling away from the rush. He's wrestled down at the 7. Picks up 10 on the run. Second down. The offense will line up at the 6. Good coverage downfield. And he's tackled at the 2.
Big run on that one, but they weren't able to stop him before he got to the marker, and really that's the key. Occasionally, if you're going to try and make a play in a long yardage situation, a quarterback run from the defensive standpoint isn't always so bad.
Buying time with his feet. Touchdown, Philly! David Akers is good on the point after. Philadelphia is up a score. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Akers is ready to kick it away. And he'll return it from way back at the 3. He makes it to the 23-yard line.
The Redskins don't want to settle for 3 again. They're looking to add a touchdown this time.
The Redskins will start this drive at the 23-yard line. He makes his way to about the 35.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
It's a quarterback sack. It's now 2nd and long following the sack. And as we head to halftime, the score is 10-3. He'll start at the 8-yard line. They drop the runner at the 33. The Eagles are hitting a good stride right now. They'll look to make it 3 straight touchdown drives. Goes through his progression. Submarines down. Nice running for a gain of 6. That brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, the offense needs about 4 for the first.
Ohio! Ohio!
Hands it off. Brought down behind the line.
But Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Here we go! What? Flex round! Flex round!
Still looking for an open man. Carricker gets a sack on the play. So no luck for the offense on that drive as they'll go 3 and out.
In the league now, we are seeing some of the best athletes in all of football playing the defensive end position, and if you can't get them blocked, you're going to have to start thinking about chipping them with a back or putting a tight end over there.
He makes it out to the 40-yard line.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
Handoff up the middle. Drop behind the line.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Here's the give. He gets out to about the 42-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play. And now it's 3rd down. Trent Cole is great at slipping by blockers and getting to the quarterback. The offensive line is going to have to account for him here. Uh-oh! Watch out! He's brought down at the 44-yard line. Brandon Banks finally gets into the action, making his first reception of the game. Dumps it out left. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Ernie Sims with the coverage on the play. He's looking over the top. Touchdown, Washington Redskins. The extra point to tie this game up. The PAT is up and good. Washington gets ready to kick it away. Jackson is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He makes it out to the 28. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. They'll take over at the 28-yard line.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Inside give. Kimoyatu will drop him behind the line at the 26. Second down now, 12 to go. Ball sitting at the 26-yard line. Scrambles away from defenders. He's dropped down at the 36-yard line. Nice 10-yard gain. And so it will be 3rd down. 3rd down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. They hand it off. This is close. They'll bring out the chain.
Well, they took a chance defensively, and they got some penetration. They attacked the line of scrimmage and stopped them just short of the first down.
This is kind of a surprising call here by the coach. This is an obvious punting situation. Did he get there? We'll have a measurement. Yes, he got there. First down.
Well, he just lowered his head and followed those big offensive linemen. It sounds kind of funny to hear talk about the quarterback lowering his head, but he's a tough guy. He got it done.
And they'll run him again. From their own 40-yard line. They're going with the option. He's dropped for a loss.
That would look like a halfback option, and when you try and run that play, you have to be able to set that edge and get the back outside. That time, simply no time to get the ball up to even think about a pass.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
He's searching for a receiver. Flag on the play. What looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call. The offense is moving in the wrong direction after that.
For this offense to be effective, they have to stay on schedule. And when you get a penalty like that, it allows the defense to begin to bring some pressure. Dangerous situation for the offense.
Look out, heavy pressure on him. He rolls out to his left. Makes the leaping catch. He's tackled at the 17. Riley Cooper hasn't had one of his better days. That was his first catch of the game. Good gain through the air will set them up with another first down and 10. At the end of 3, the scoreboard is dead even. The Eagles will begin the fourth quarter in the red zone as they look to take the lead. Here's the give. Character drops him for a loss to the 16. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Smell like a man. Man.
Ohio!
They go with the run. He's wrestled down at the 13. Nice running for a gain of 6. That brings up third down. Third down, they need 6 for a first down. And they'll go from the 13. Has a man short to his left. They bring him down, but it's going to be first and goal for the Eagles.
The Eagles are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
They'll give it off here. Touchdown, Philly. The PAT is up and good. Philadelphia is up 7. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Akers will kick it deep. Taken from the 3-yard line. Hold on, there is a flag down. This one might be coming back. Let's see what the flag is. They'll go to work at the 12. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Short throw to the left. Not able to make the catch in traffic. Cooley was the intended receiver on the play. Looks left. Here's a short pass. He's brought down at the 24-yard line.
I always think it's kind of funny to watch those defensive linemen when the screen pass sails over their head and they turn and they look and they know they've just been had.
Avoids a sack by getting it off as he's hit. Intercepted. At the 30. To the 20. Is he going to score? Touchdown, Philly. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
What a tremendous return that was, and even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
With less than 4 minutes to go in the fourth, the score, the Eagles, 24, the Redskins, 10. Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon. He returns to the 26. They'll start at the 26-yard line. Flips it out short. He's dropped down at the 35. Takeo Spikes looks to have been shaken up a bit on that play. Short pass to his left. And he's tackled at the 38. A gain of 3 yards on that one.
Good aggressive play calling that time. The defense obviously looking for the run. They come back with the pass.
Looks to throw it. Comes down with it. He's wrestled down at the 49-yard line.
Donovan McNabb sure is looking confident throwing the football right now, and that's good to see because if he struggles, typically it's with his accuracy.
Brandon Banks was the intended receiver. Good coverage downfield.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Passes it downfield. He can't come up with it. Incomplete pass.
Donovan McNabb has a reputation as a bit of a wild thrower. And sometimes, I don't know, maybe it looks like he's almost aiming the ball. If he just relaxes and just goes back to the fundamentals of his mechanics, I think he'd be fine. I can't really second-guess the call on the part of the offense there. They really felt like they needed to keep this drive alive, just didn't get it done.
Up the middle. He's brought down at the 47-yard line. Pickup of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
So, as we reach the 2-minute warning, we would like to take the time to mention that as part of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, players throughout the NFL will be wearing pink game apparel to raise awareness of the importance of annual screenings. The players will auction the gear through NFLauctions.nfl.com, with proceeds benefiting the American Cancer Society. Visit cancer.org for more information. Folks, it's a great cause. Again with the run. He's tackled at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
It bounces out of bounds at the 24.
Yeah, they need to score here, then recover an onside kick and score again. And this game, it's certainly not over, but the fat lady's warming up a little on the sideline. But I've seen it happen before.
Goes through his progression, hauls it in, and he's tackled at the 26-yard line.
Well, the defense forced him to make the quick read and throw on that one. The catch was made, but there wasn't much yardage to go along with it. It's up to the receiver to make something happen on a play like that.
Santana Moss was his intended target. Here's the long bomb. Allen picked. He's dropped down at the 32-yard line. That last interception is second of the game.
And that time he just got caught. He stared down the receiver. The defense saw him, jumped the throw, and made the pick. Good play on the defensive side.
And he'll just kneel it here. Washington calls a timeout. And they call their final timeout of the half. Again, goes to one knee. searching for an open man. He jumps and brings it down. That'll wrap it up from Philadelphia. The game's top highlights are next. Here's today's swagger player of the game, presented by Old Spice deodorant. Here's one for the highlight reel. It's the Doritos Crunch Time play of the game. Our final score is the Eagles 24, the Redskins 10.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.